Philip and the Wind Runaway. Philip, the new boxcab diesel engine, had been in the shed for several days. He was being punished by Sir Topham Hatt for neglecting his job while racing against Gordon, which had ended well. "I should have done that race," he sighed sadly. "If I did get switched to that siding, then I could have been in an accident with my driver, or with another engine." Then Sir Topham Hatt arrived on board Pip, who had been followed by her twin sister Emma. "Good morning, Philip," they said. "Good morning, sir, and ladies," Philip said. "Sir, I just want to say that I'm really sorry, and I won't neglect my own job again. I promise." "That's a good engine," replied Sir Topham Hatt. "But I'll be keeping an eye on you. I will not tolerate the race and your abandonment duties in your first week here." "I know, sir. I'm sorry, sir," sighed Philip. "Now I need you to shunt these freight cars. They can't shunt themselves, you know, ever since Paxton has gone back to diesel works." "Shunt? Oh, yes, sir, honked Philip happily. "Wonderful!" honked Pip and Emma happily as well, as Philip's driver turned on his engine and the little diesel box cab rolled happily away. "I'm so glad Philip's punishment didn't last longer," said Pip. "Me too," agreed Emma. "Well, let's just say it's finally over now for him, and let him get back to work." Both diesels chuckled and set to work at once. But when Gordon heard the news, he was very cross when he refused to care for the twins to visit Philip in the shed. "Stuff and nonsense," he grumbled. "That little diesel learned his lesson." "Well, maybe he's learned by now after your race," huffed Henry. "Oh, I doubt that his attitude has changed since he first started at the shunting yard," sniffed Gordon. "Ask James." And he puffed away. Whenever there isn't much to do at the yard save Knapford Station, Philip goes to the shunting yards nearby. On this day, the island of Sodor was hit by a huge gale. Philip had to be most careful. It was out and about. His driver had once told him the story of a shunting accident about 30 years ago on the mainland. He often thought about it. "Oh, I wouldn't hate to be a bad engine," he said. One of the main problems in the shunting yards was those 3 girls. They sneaked into railway property, playing around to cause trouble. The people who work there often chase after them, but they always get out of sight before they can get caught, much to their frustration. But today would be different for these particular girls. They saw the freight cars that Philip shunted earlier, and they decided to release the brakes. That way, when the train bumps them, they'll go flying. One of them chuckled, almost like the troublesome trucks themselves. When they left to hide, they saw that the cars began to move. "Hey, we're moving!" they exclaimed. The freight cars soon found out that a huge gale was blowing them out of the yards and towards the main line. When Philip returned, he saw 5 freight cars moving by themselves. "Hey, where are you going? Come back!" he yelled, and he raced after the cars. The girls were also quite surprised by this. Philip went as fast as he could. "Ooh, ooh, ooh," he huffed as he battled through the great wind. The freight cars, however, were having fun. "Ha ha ha! Express coming through!" they chortled. Come on, come on!" Philip grunted, trying to catch up to the cars. Then Philip gasped. "Oh no! Gordon's taking the express train soon. If it departs, then the cars get there too. But there'll be an accident. I've got to stop them." "Honk!" he tooted. Then he saw that the cars weren't going as fast as they were earlier. So Philip overtook them and finally, "Gotcha!" he shouted, and began to slow the cars down. Meanwhile, at Knapford Station, Gordon was about to depart with the express when he heard a horn. "Oh no," he groaned. "Not another crazy race." "Wait a minute, Gordon," said Emma. "I think it's Philip. Look!" She and Pip saw Philip, with the car screaming behind, as he put his brakes on until they stopped. "Phew!" he sighed happily. "Oh, hi, Gordon. Hello, ladies." "Were those runaway cars?" asked Gordon surprisedly. "Yes, and I say to you," panted Philip. Gordon departed, feeling relieved the little diesel box cab had saved him and his passengers. "Hooray for Philip!" cheered Pip and Emma together. "The Northwestern Railway's greatest hero!" Philip blushed grandly. By the time he arrived back at the shunting yards, the freight cars were relieved that he had stopped them. "Thanks, Philip, for saving us," they said. "Don't worry," said Philip. "I wonder how your brakes got pulled off." "You can find out by asking these 3, said an angry foreman with the 3 girls who had caused the trouble. "Why didn't do anything wrong," wailed one of the girls. "We're innocent." "I'll tell it to the judge," the foreman boomed sternly, and placed the girls in his office. Then he came towards Philip. "Philip, I heard about your efforts with the cars, and I am very proud of you," he said. "You definitely have improved since your arrival. I've contacted Sir Topham Hatt about it, and he is most pleased too." "Oh, thank you, sir," gasped Philip. "This reminds me of the story I told you before, old chap," said the driver. "The one inhabited Shelford in 1894. Thank goodness you didn't end up like that shunting engine." Later, as another day had come to an end, Philip received a surprise. "I just came by to say thank you for saving me," said Gordon. "Here I was, thinking that you were cuter more than a most annoying little box cab, but no respect for bigger engines." "That's what we thought," chirped Pip and Emma together. "But you certainly proved me wrong," he finished. "Oh, that's okay, Gordon," said Philip. I'm sorry for annoying you, asking to race with me. I'm guessing not as fast as I thought I was. But that's okay. My shunting abilities make up for that. The girls were caught by the police and punished by their parents, forbidding them to watch the trains until they could be trusted. A few days later, Nickel came back from being mended. Gordon and the twins were very happy to see him again, and they introduced him to Philip. Philip, Gordon, and the twins are now great friends, and Philip never abandons his assignments again, and he certainly doesn't bother Gordon anymore. And ever since that incident, Sir Topham had sent Philip to work on the Brandon branch line, and he quite enjoys it. He soon made great friends with Edward, Boko, Trevor, Bill, Ben, Alex, Derek, Timothy, Marion, Adam, and Albert. Oftentimes, Philip takes the train to the destinations on time. Sometimes he works in the yard at Wellsworth by shunting trains for any engine to pull. He thinks it feels like he was back in the yard in Knapford. Philip knows he will work there again sometime soon. He may be a small diesel boxcab, but he would always be really useful.